Oh Lord, thank you for this beautiful evening. Thank you, Lord, for bringing us all here safely today to celebrate the class of 2026. But mostly, we're so grateful for the people you brought into our lives to help support this class through our journey. We do not. And I hope we remember that you never promised that the road ahead was going to be easy. But what you did promise was that you were
You can be seated. Well, good evening, everyone. And supported our graduates through their entire educational journey. Your dedication and commitment have been instrumental in shaping the minds and futures of these remarkable. Thank you for being their pillars of strength. Graduates, help me thank your parents, grandparents, and families. And to our graduates, today marks a significant milestone in your life. You have worked tirelessly to overcome challenges, persevered to reach this moment. Your hard work, determination, and resilience have brought you here, and you should be incredibly proud of your achievements. Before we start, I wanted to recognize two people very quickly, and I would hope that you would help me acknowledge them. Two men who have served this school faithfully, that this happens to be their last Brook Hill graduation. That is Mr. Matthew Beasley and Mr. Sean Rhodes.
Discipline and achievement, but also reflects something more quieter and more enduring. The formation of a person who has learned how to think and lead well. Peer, it matured. It became a steadiness. It became clarity. It became a kind of presence that people trust. Jessie you can see it when she encounters a new idea. She doesn't rush past it or fill the space too quickly. Instead, she pauses. There's a look she gets. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Where the room may feel still, but you can almost sense that her mind is moving at a completely different level. She's turning the idea over, testing it, stretching it, following it just a little further than where it was presented to her. And in that quiet moment, just before she's ready to speak, there's a kind of anticipation, because you know what you're about to hear will be brilliant. Throughout her time here, Jessie has been a consistent presence in my office, not in a bad sense. She would often come with ideas for programs we could build, partnerships we might pursue, and opportunities we hadn't yet considered. There's something rare about a student who not only sees what is, but feels a responsibility to shape what could be. Jessie has that instinct. She initiates, she creates, she moves things forward in ways that leave a lasting impact. And because of that, her peers know her, have come to know her, not just someone who succeeds, but as someone they can rely on. She is respected, she is trusted, she is the kind of presence that brings steadiness to a group, not by demanding attention, but by earning it over time. There's a quiet maturity in the way she carries herself and has made our community stronger. Jessie has accomplished more than we can fully name in a moment like this, but what stands out the most is not simply what she's done, but who she has become. A young woman marked by purpose, creativity, and a steady confidence that has been faithfully built over time. It is my distinct honor to introduce your salutatorian for the class of 2026, Jessie Choi.
Good evening, Brook Hill parents, faculty, and graduating class of 2026. Before I commence my speech, I like to thank my family first. 엄마, 아빠, 은서민서 사랑해. That means Mom, Dad, Stella, and Melissa, I love you, in Korean. They flew across the world to be with me on this stage tonight. Just as they supported me, there is a whole community here that supported all of us. On behalf of the graduating class, I'd like to express our deepest gratitude to everyone who played a role in our journey. Even if I don't mention you by name tonight, please know that your contribution never went unnoticed. Without your collective support, I've never have had the chance to deliver this rather long speech, heavily composed of personal anecdotes, a chance I now plan to take full advantage of. Flashback to August 2022, during my very first week at Brook Hill, I burst out in tears in front of Miss Kelly, Miss White, and Miss Hawkins. As an atheist from a city of 10 million people, I had no idea why my dad had sent me to a Christian school in a small town called Bullard. I even tried to transfer to another school in New York, but thank God I didn't make that choice years ago. The reason I stayed was simple. It was the people. As someone who had never even opened the Bible, everything was new to me, especially prayer. Friends and teachers I barely knew would tell me, "Oh, I'll pray for you." I didn't understand why someone would spend their precious time praying for someone who didn't even believe in their God. Yet, this seemingly simple act of kindness softened my heart. I started showing up to class with a more open mind. In Dr. Lee's philosophy class, in Mr. Stoley and Mr. Travis's AP English, in Mr. Buell and Coach Reed's Bible classes, in Mr. English and Mr. Moore's Humanities class, and indeed in every class, I was challenged and introduced to ideas I had never encountered before. Slowly, I was shaped not only by the lessons themselves, but also by the godly qualities lived out by the faculty and staff at Brook Hill. But the past 4 years have not only been mine, they have been ours. We rushed to First 5 at 8:46. We showed up half awake to class. We moved through the same routines day after day, year after year. We didn't all belong to the same. We all know Tucker. He's strangely iconic. But truly, somewhere along the way, Mafia and Mr. Buell's Bible class. For those of us boarding, we had our own smaller world. To Miss Gray, thank you for being my dorm mom for 4 outside world. She was also my great outside world. She was also my greatest source of laughter. And I needed that greatest source of laughter. And I needed that because I've been told more than once that I get into good college. Shocking, I know. Get into good college. Shocking, I know. And somehow it worked, and I did enjoy the process. And somehow it worked, and I did enjoy the process. I did learn a lot of differently. None of it has to follow us into the next chapter. We get to decide what we carry with.
Pointed outward. She wanted to succeed, yes, but not for the sake of achievement alone. She is driven by a desire to serve, back half of campus, and I noticed that Coach Dawkins' attention shifted past me. He had seen someone come out of the